Then this is number four, video number four in the series. I think this might be the last one. There may be one other that I may have forgotten things, but this is how to create a start screen for your photo booth. Okay, so what you're going to need to do here is log into your template hub. You'll see the same screen as you've seen here. The only difference being you won't see admin panel. You will see your subscription status. And the first thing that you do need to do is choose your template size. Now, because we're doing a start screen, it's going to need a custom size. Now, with my iPads, I always do them at 1536 times 2048. Okay, and then I would apply that. Now, I use two different size iPads. I've got the 12.9 and I've got a 9.7. That size works for both. I've never had any issues. I've seen some people say, "Oh, it depends on the size of your screen." I've always used them sizes, never had a problem. But that's for your start screens. So yeah, if you go with that, you should be fine. Now it works very similar to the rest of how to create. So you're just literally adding stuff to your canvas. So you're not going to use a ready-made template. No point because they're photos. What you are going to need is a background. Okay, so you can upload your own. Again, you can with all the other things you can do on here, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to choose one from the library. Now I'm going to create a wedding one, so let's browse through down here. Let's have a look. So I quite like these for weddings, so we'll go with that one. Next, I am going to add some text. So we'll put the wedding of, so we'll put that in there, and I'm going to increase the size of it, and I'm going to just place it somewhere. Now I've got snap to grid switched on, so this should be basically in the middle, near enough. I think I can't quite tell because the background's not light enough. But if you you can turn snap to grid off, so if you don't think it's middle, you can just move it around, do it by hand. I'm going to change the font. Let's make it something a little bit more pretty. But what I'm going to do, I might keep that quite plain actually. So in fact, we'll go with that, the wedding of, and then we can change the colour. Now I'm not going to change the colour yet, and the reason for that is I'm going to start adding some images, and what I like to do is use colours from the images to make it all look all look neat and tidy. Okay, so got the wedding off. Next thing, I'm going to add the names, so Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Okay, so again, I'm going to resize. Now if I wanted to, I could have put Mr. and Mrs. Smith there. I could have had it like that. Okay, the reason I've not done that is I prefer the names to be bigger than the actual title. So again, I'm not going to mess around too much with the text at this stage. Alright, so which one was it we used? Was it Berkshire's was one there? Let's find the font again. There it is. So there we go, the wedding of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. So that gives us a start. We've got the background and we've got two text layers. Now, next thing I'm going to do is add a decoration image. There is in the library. These are categorized. Now you can use stuff from the other categories, obviously, but let's go with that one. So I'm just going to pop that rough. Oops. So get that roughly there, and then I am now going to click away from it, and then I'm going to add another decoration image. Select from the library, scroll down. I'm looking for a wedding car this time. Go with that one. Bring that down there. Resize it a bit. And there we go. And then I will now change the font color. Okay, so I use the eyedropper, and then I'll choose a color from within the template. So need something quite. That's basically white, isn't it? So let's try a different colour. Go with something like that. Now you can't see that at the moment, but what I'm going to do is add a text outline, change the colour of that, make it a bit darker. So it's literally a case of playing around with it until you're happy with it. This might not work in terms of the colour. There we go. So it's starting to stand out a bit now. And then we've got the text shadow as well. So there you go. So it's now standing out a bit. So again, you can change the colour of the shadow. So just change it to however you want it. Go with something like that. Change the blur a bit. And then you can change which way the shadow goes, left or right. So that, I'm quite happy with that. Change the size. And there you go. So we just do the same thing with the top text. I'm getting that is add the text shadow. Again, you need to get the colours. This is where it gets a little bit tricky because you have to remember which colours you use. We'll go with that one. We need to change the text colour first of all. So use the eyedropper. And then if you go take it over the text that you've already done, there we go. And then the width of that, and then if we add the text shadow again, there we go. So we're getting there now. It's the wedding of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Take the blur up on that, and the colour. Now, if you can do it right, you can actually pinch the colour from the existing one. Alright, obviously if you're doing all the text on one line, then so I'm starting to waffle now. So it's literally a case of getting it to the, bring that down a bit. So this is a little bit fiddly. Look, the other way of doing it is just put the wedding of Mr. and Mrs. Smith on one line, and then you're just doing the one edit on the colours and that. So that needs to be a little bit darker, that. That's not far off. Okay. Ooh. There you go. So that's not too far off. So if I export that now, save it and open it. The only thing different to this than doing photo moves is you're not adding a photo area, but you can see that. I mean, I struggled a little bit there with the text in finding the colours, but you will get it. You will have more time. I'm trying to create a video and showing you how to do it, but that looks nice. I mean, that is a nice template, a nice welcome screen. You can change the text. You can have touch screen to start, whatever you want on there, but that is very simple. It's literally a background, text and 2 images, and it is all built within Template Hub. Load that onto your if you're using Lumabooth, load it in as a start screen, not as an animation. You can't do animations in Template Hub, but yeah, that'll look nice. And if you want to do it for a selfie mirror, for example, just change the size. So 1080 1920, isn't it? So if you change that, and then just move things around until you get them in place. So get the wedding over at the top there. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. You might have to resize things a little bit because of the it's not as wide, obviously. There you go. So we've now got our selfie mirror start screen. Simple as that. And you can export that 1080, it's a 1080 1920. That's, I think that's the size, but whatever size you need it at. But yeah, good to go. So we've just done a start screen for a iPad and a start screen for a selfie mirror in no time at all. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Do take care, and do watch the other videos. If you needed to do a demo of Template Hub, have a look on the website. I think this is that's not the page. I've not got it open. I thought I had the website open, but if you go on the website, scroll down, halfway down, you'll see login details on how you can try Template Hub and try the demo. The only thing, when you do create something in the demo and export it, it will have a watermark on there. That's the only difference. You've got full access to everything else. Any questions, feel free to ask. Thanks for watching, and if there's another video, I'll see you over there. Take care.